hi everyone. Welcome back. This is part two of a two-part recap. If you're wondering where part one was, well, go check in the feed and be sure to subscribe so that way you always get your episodes. But enough of that. Let's get right back into the episode. So now we go to Heather's house and her daughters walk into Heather's office and like, oh my God, Mom, it looks so nice in here. Where'd you get all this stuff? I ordered it from Wayfair, all from the same price. I was like, oh my God. My goodness, shills for Wayfair. Anyway, we're going to take a commercial break now and we'll talk about Wayfair.
Let's talk about the new things we got from Wayfair. I love that Wayfair, like somewhere in Wayfair's meetings, they're like, you know who our people are? Bravo people. Those are our people. Just get every fucking Bravo person in our chairs.
They got it. Heather says, I can hardly recognize myself right now. I'm like, girl, you and me both. She's like, I lived in a small home.
No kidding.
I mean,
do you have any tips for the rest of us? Jeez.
She's like, I lived in a small home for 20 years, raised my kids there, and now I have this huge house with my own office with a pool and 3 daughters going to college and a stack of books that are on the New York Times bestseller list 3 times over. God, I don't recognize myself.
I even have bird binoculars now. Look, daughters. And she has binoculars on her desk and they're like, that's kind of creepy. She's like, no, it's fulfilling and rewarding. I can see pool boys. And we flash forward and poor thing. I mean, these are definitely winter pool boys, you know, they're like,
you got another cigarette on you? Hey, well, I guess let's get back to the mines.
You know, they're all covered in like soot, like they've been out of the mines.
I know. They're really going at it. Then we have tense music. And we go to a place called M. Vince Nail Spa. I'm like, M. Vince? That's very exciting. So Meredith is sitting in a chair, but she has like her boots on. It's like, I will not be getting a pedicure on television. You will not see my toes. I'm sorry, you don't get to see that.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you know what? Is there someone who can do my fingernail too? Because I broke one. Yeah, I had to do like regular entry, not global. It was so hard. Don't even ask. Okay, you know what? So, like, all this nonsense with lunch, like, I'm just, like, on the plane, like, the lunch after the plane, like, it's, like, weird, right?
Yeah, well, I'm most surprised by Heather. I mean, I didn't expect her to take my side, but at least give me some support as a friend. I mean, she was leading the charge against me. She had the biggest problem. She was the judge and jury. She was the screenwriter of Crazy Rich Asian People.
Just Asians.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I was just weird and quite frankly, not as big of an issue as Whitney Rose. Why is she sitting there trying to judge me, my mental health and my drinking? These are damaging false rumors and I would like to say nastiness to spread about somebody.
Yeah, like when did Whitney get her psych degree? Like when did she get that? She's not a psych.
What is she watching Psych on USA? Because she like knows Psych now. Like Psych, that's crazy Psych.
Well, from someone who's on every journey from under the sun, from Kinning.
Did she say Kinning?
Hilling.
Oh, what's like? I reminded
from
3 times. I said what? I thought she said
Kinning, from healing to religion or whatever. I think she should focus on herself. Why me?
So producer asked Meredith, how do you plan to move forward with Whitney? I don't. And I love that Meredith, she always starts a feud mid-season and carries it to the next mid-season. It's like, she's like a student in college who starts in January, you know, like always like one semester off. It's always fun. So
I feel like most seasons, everyone is always complaining through the first half of the season. Like Meredith doesn't do anything. Meredith is so boring. Meredith is just blah. She just shows up and eats, and that's all she ever does. Nah. And by the second season, she always owns the show, you know?
Yeah.
But always. She's just that kind of person to me. It seems like she comes on and she's like, I'm going to keep it classy. I'm not going to be down to these women's level. I'm not going to fight and act like an idiot. And then they just keep poking. And then she just fucking loses it. And then she never lets it go. It's like once you piss her off, so you've got like 5 years of pain ahead of you.
Yeah. Well, it seems to me that they're trying to exacerbate the situation. Brittany. Yeah, I had a conversation with Brittany, by the way. She feels like emotionally like she experienced like a lot. So we have a flashback and it's Lisa and Brittany. And Brittany is like, I've just been hearing like, what I've just been hearing with you is that like you just don't feel like you contributed to it. No, I don't, because I didn't. And I won't. And I never will. And I never have. And I don't. She's like, yeah, but like, I just feel like you were like absolutely as complicit as the person accosting me.
Well, you know what? I think that your recollection of what happened on the plane is inaccurate. And I feel like I was trying to help you, like whether you want to believe it or not. But I was.
But it was like literally the 6th worst thing that has ever happened to me in my entire life.
The 6th worst.
6th worst. Okay, that's really high. Like statistically, that's very high. Like if you have a top 10 hit, that's like a big deal.
I feel like I was helping. Oh, no, sorry. That was Lisa's line. I mean, is there anything that you can say that's like, hey, Brittany, I'm sorry, ... you know, anything like that?
Yeah, well, I did apologize to you, and I feel badly that you didn't feel like I was supporting you when I feel like I was with the apology I gave to you already, okay? Sorry, I gotta listen to more Kendrick Lamar now.
So we cut back, and Lisa's like, yeah, I feel like we're in a good place, but like, we're never going to agree about what happened on the plane. But you know what? I feel bad that she was hurt. Yeah, she was hurt.
Well, here's the thing, Lisa. As far as it goes with Brittany, I'm sorry for her. I'm sorry for her as a human being, period. That's why I'm going to be the bigger person and move on. I mean, has she been horrible to me? Yes. But do I feel sorry for Brittany that she can't hold a relationship, that she struggles professionally, that her hair sometimes looks very bad and does need kerastase? I mean, Angie was correct about that. 100%. Yes. It's just kind of like, she's just kind of like a sad specimen.
Yeah, well, she asked how you feel, and I said, you know what? You should talk to Meredith about it.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to talk to Brittany now that I've reframed her as a helpless nobody and decided to focus my attention on Whitney.
So then we go to Whitney driving a U-Haul, and
where she calls it, oh, I'm here with a U-Haul.
I love that Whitney is like so cosmopolitan. She's like she's such a woman of the world. It's like a U-Haul. So Whitney
What's
is driving.
U-Haul? Sorry.
So Whitney is like, hey, lady on the phone, call Heather Gay. And I won't say her name because, of course, everyone in my house went off and was like, who, which Heather? Which Heather would you like to call?
Oh, gosh. And you have to be careful with that. So
you actually have that number in my phone.
Number.
What if it did call?
Could you imagine? It actually calls her during the podcast. Ronnie Karam.
She's like, are you ready to apologize? Finally.
This is the sisterhood, Ronnie. You've lost the privilege to speak on your podcast.
That would have been funny.
I know.
So she called. So, you know, Siri gets all upset and confused in my house. So she goes over to Heather's house because they're going to move this mattress out. And Heather is dressed in a black lace dress and a Chanel belt to unload this truck. And Whitney's like, are we going to a funeral or what?
Yeah, because it's death to the mattress. And so Heather's like, it's a funeral for the mattress. I didn't want to keep the marital mattress for 20 years because of a sentimental feeling. I was just frozen in time, like my face. Look, this is not a mattress tossing. It's a funeral for the life that is now gonna go on forever. Or is gone forever. One of those two things. Sorry.
So they moved the mattress wackily. You know, they lift it off the box spring, and Heather's in like stiletto heels or something. She's like, I think I broke the box spring with my heels.
Oh, and then they're like moving the mattress out so you can see all like the body oil stains
that is a nasty mattress. That mattress is nasty. And listen, I'm a boy and I've moved a mattress or two, and they, you know, they're all nasty. But why would you put that on TV? That's horrible.
This mattresses collect oils. What can I say? I wish I could say that my mattress will look better than that, but
that did not look like just oils. That looked like a horror show. That was a horror movie. Don't put that on camera. Cover that shit up.
Different chemistry. As someone who has body oils himself, you know what? I'm sorry. Sometimes my mattress looks like that as well. Okay.
You know what? Body oil all you want to. Don't put it on TV. There are some things you just need to keep to yourself.
I will never move my mattress on TV because I do not want people to see how that looks. My body, I'm an oily bitch. Yeah, it's nice, huh? It's fun thought to think of. So
I'll just let everybody sit with that for a minute.
Yeah, sit with it. Everyone marinate in it.
On this Thanksgiving, as you're all driving home to your family's house, just think of that.
Thanks.
You're thinking of basting your turkey. I'm an oily bitch.
I'm an older bitch, bro. So Heather's like, rest assured, these are not sex stains. These are sisterhood stains. Not one sperm was spilled on this mattress. God does not like waste. And I was good in my marriage. Ronnie's, it's an emotional moment. It's goodbye to the mattress. I understand.
I'm still in the oily bitch phase of this podcast. I'm just kidding. So she's like, this mattress has written 2 books. It's born 2 babies. It spent 14 years in marriage. This mattress is finally free. I just went to sleep. I'm not stained with 20 years of broken dreams. I just want a mattress that's not stained with 20 years of broken dreams.
Can we stop talking about the mattress now? She's like, sure. Well, lunch. Meredith was a solid friend for years, and I never have been at war with her or been in a situation where I don't know how to defend her. But now she's put me at odds with the future of our friendship.
I'm her scapegoat. I realize this. She just has to have someone to blame. Whitney, you're an asshole, okay? I'm Team Meredith against anything Whitney, for sure. But I feel concerned for her because I really think she blacked out because sometimes it reminds me of what my dad was like.
That must be so triggering. Another reason why we should be angry at Meredith.
Yeah, because when someone blacks out, it's usually a combination of drugs or alcohol or a bad combination of prescriptions. And by not taking accountability... What?
Sherlock Holmes over there. Wait a second.
What are the reasons for blacking out? Stuck in traffic. Happens.
I just realized usually if you black out, it's because a combination of drugs or alcohol. It's like, yep. Or prescription.
You're on one today, that's for sure.
Figured it out.
So she's basically saying it reminds her of her dad. Because he said that he didn't have a problem for years too. And she was going to sit Meredith down and have the talk with her. And that was going to be her storyline. But she's like, but then I wouldn't have gone to lunch had I had known that little coward Bronwyn would run right to her like a venomous, hungry giraffe. No, it's not venomous with
you. You can do it. You can do it.
Elephant.
No.
Again. Dog.
Platypus. Actually, I think you just stumbled into that one correctly. Platypuses are actually venomous. So you got it, Whitney.
That she would run to her like a venomous, hungry platypus. Good job, Whitney. Well, see,
I was gonna talk to her about it. It's like everyone else. Like you had time. Whitney. So
yeah. And I love that Whitney's going to claim, like, I was never going to suggest that you were an alcoholic. And she's like, yeah, I was going to sit her down privately and tell her I thought she was an alcoholic who blacked out.
Yeah. Would not have gone over well. So now we go to a serious place called like Purple Therapy or something like that. And Brittany enters with Olivia. And they are sitting there, and Brittany tells us something that actually makes no sense, but you would just go with it. She goes, I'm still recovering from what happened on the plane ride, and I'm very raw, but it gave me clarity on what I need to focus on. Olivia. I don't see how those are connected. And also, you know what should give you clarity on what to focus on? Olivia. Olivia should give you clarity on how to focus on Olivia. Like, why do you need this? Has nothing to do with the airplane.
Also, this is your second season, and you shouldn't be traumatized a week later after a housewife scene on a plane.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Much worse.
So, and also, you talking about your trauma after what you've put Olivia through, seriously. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I think it kind of goes to show who this lady is. So, Olivia's there, and she's obviously, and we see the Ashley therapist, the therapist named Ashley. What the fuck is wrong with me? The therapist's name is Ashley, and we see her. And she's one of my favorite Bravo therapists. I believe that she's a therapist, and I thought she was pretty good. What do you think?
She was pretty good. I mean, she seems so young. I was like, gosh, gee willikers. But then again, my therapist is like really old. But she was good. This was actually a really moving scene. It was actually moving and compelling, I thought. So Olivia,
yeah, I want a therapist who's going to tell me this. Nothing's really your fault. It's all your mom's fault. Forgive yourself and go home. Okay, take my money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And she basically, Olivia says that when Brittany married this new guy, she just like threw herself in this new relationship and we were no longer a priority. And it's almost like she just wanted this guy to love her so much that she ignored us. And like the other kids seemed to be more important. And so I moved to my dad's, and it was like 7 years of her neglecting her kids.
Yeah. And she's like, she put all of her time into celebrating the stepkids' wins, but not our wins. And she says the hardest thing is that she still feels a connection with her mom. And she's like, and you haven't made the best decisions, but I still want a relationship. But my brain is telling me I'm going to get hurt. And Brittany's like, well, but I just wish I could tell you that I've grown and I would never do that again. And I would never allow myself to be put in a cage where I couldn't be a mother to my kids. Okay, that right there is where there's a huge red flag that shows me Brittany has learned nothing, because she's still blaming other people. She was put in a cage so she could. It was the husband's fault that she couldn't be a mother to her kids. She was put there. Yeah, this lady has learned nothing, but she has learned how to keep her mouth shut, let her daughter say what she needs to say, minimize the damage, and get the fuck out of there. So I'll give her credit for that.
So Ashley's like, well, that's trauma. It's different, but it feels the same. And like, what's the goal? And Brittany's like, well, I don't really want anything right now. Maybe a steamer. Remember the steamers at Olivia? No, she still doesn't remember the steamers. Anyway,
or a dry cleaner for my unicorn. Oh my God, it just got the cutest little unicorn, Olivia. Wait, it's got a message for you. You are loved, baby. Good night. I'm related to Donny Osmond.
The therapist is like, okay, well, Brittany, that's not how family therapy works. You are deserving too. Are you saying that I am loved? Yes, you are. Oh, sorry, someone else told me so. I'd like my money back, please. Okay, well, you know what? You are deserving of getting what you need to move on in your relationship. And Brittany just basically says she doesn't feel like she's worthy of anything because she, basically damaged her daughter so much.
And Olivia's like, well, yeah, for some reason I feel the same way, Mom. She goes, oh, what? She goes, yeah, because, I spent so much time being unlovable, like your mom not loving you kind of does that. And so like getting to know people's hard. And once they get close, I'm afraid they'll leave me again. And she's like, oh my God, it's so heartbreaking because if I just made different choices, my kids wouldn't have that trauma.
Yeah. And so Brittany feels really guilty. And Olivia is like, she's like, oddly enough, it's reassuring that she realizes what she did was wrong. Cause I feel like your response is to shove it under the rug usually because you like to act like it's perfect. So to hear accountability makes me feel better. And Brittany is happy. And she goes, you're a real unicorn. Which reminds me, Jared got me a unicorn. Did I play it for you, Olivia? She's like, yes, mother. Yes.
Yeah, she didn't really say the unicorn thing, but that shit would be funny. You're a real unicorn,
I was like,
Olivia.
I don't remember that.
Sorry, I wrote that in there as a note for myself. Thank you, Olivia. You're a real unicorn.
It's time for a commercial. It's time for a Crappens commercial.
Bronwyn is going to a store with her mom and her daughter. It's a triple generation day trip. They're going to a store called Bonsai by Me. It's not funny. Bronwyn's like, do you get it, Muzzy? Get it? Bonsai by Me? Get it? Get it, Muzzy? Get it? She's like, yeah. Still hilarious, Bronwyn.
Did they go here on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives? I feel like I've been here to this place before. So Muzzy is like, oh, what's the point of growing a small tree? It's too late. It's too late. Well, who cares about a small tree? It's not going to help anything. So this guy's like, all right, guys, bonsai is about the beauty you see in the tree. So let's make a mess. Muzzy's like, I see no beauty. Can I go home now? This is what I call an oops.
Gwen wants a plant for my chameleon and one for me. And Bronwyn's like, well, I'm not a Zen person, but, with everything going on with my parents and Todd, I need Zen. I shouldn't have worn my Valentino, though. Am I right, girls?
Their first order of business is that they have to pull out these little bonsai trees. And they have to take a chopstick and have to like poke the chopstick into the soil to loosen the roots. And Muzzy is like, boo, 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 boo. But like she just tears apart her bonsai. Like, okay, Muzzy. All right, Muzzy. Okay, that's just 8 decades of rage that she's got going on there. Put the chopstick down, Muzzy.
So Bronwyn's like, okay, well, how many chameleons can that tree handle? Because Gwen is talking about breeding Fezzy. It's true.
I don't want to breed him, Mother. I just want to give him your haircut. Well, we can see if Christian will make him a small little Bronwyn wig, but I think that's the best we can do.
And Gwen's like, he's looking for a mate, Mother. I'm not trying to mate him. And she goes, well, how do you know he's looking for a mate? She goes, because he sticks his penis out and walks around. Well, I do that, and I'm just looking for the remote control. Don't think you can read everybody.
So then Gwen says, she says, I want to find her. And I want to find her, like this chameleon's girlfriend. She's in Portland, and I think it's a cool place, because you told me you didn't want to go to BYU and you wanted to go to New York and have a new experience. So I want to do that too. You can't stay in the same spot forever. Am I right? Unless you're Todd. He always just sort of sits there on the sofa and is always looking at that iPad. You're not looking at the iPad, are you? No, Mother. I really don't want to ever look at his iPad ever again.
And Braun was like, well, I've just never been alone. And I think it's past time I was an adult by myself, but I just wish she wasn't so excited to leave. And it says, it's a daughter leaving me scene.
Oh, but it's double elimination, because Bronwyn then looks to Muzzy and she's like, but you're staying, right, Mom? I mean, I hate you, but I would love it if you could stay. She's like, no, not leaving yet. I mean, I should find my own place. I can only stare at that hideous living room of yours for so long before I just want to faint from embarrassment.
I was thinking of staying here for a little bit longer until you got those couches that look like Willy Wonka's hemorrhoids. I'm out of here.
Is it Todd? Because I'll get rid of him. Joking, not joking. And she's like, well, I think Todd's going to get rid of you first. Hashtag oops. Am I right?
Oh, don't tempt me with a good time, Mother. Honestly, I know we're laughing, right? We're all laughing. That's hilarious. But, it's really uncool that you two have planned this at the same time. You're just leaving me at the same time. And Gwen's like, no one hates you, Mother. Okay, we just need things. We need to do things.
It's just hard, sweetie. I don't want to leave you, but it's hard to come to a bonsai shop and watch you nod so hard you poke a hole in your forehead with the tree. Okay, so let's come on now. Keep your head up, literally. Ron was like, well, it's just hard because these are the best days of her life are coming up, and these were the best days of my life being with her, and I just I want her to do everything, and I just feel left fine. Gee, Bronwyn, way to just drop all that baggage on your poor daughter. I mean, let the girl go out and live her life. Oh my God, what is wrong with her?
Are you kidding? I can't tell. You sound like you're being sarcastic.
No, I'm not kidding. I'm like, I don't think you should put that onto your child. You should not. I don't think that's right. I'm sorry. I think this kid is 19. She's about to go in the world, go off to college, experiencing new things. And I think independence is super important. And I don't think it's very helpful if a mom is like, oh no, but now I'm left behind. You may feel that. I'm not saying you can't feel that, but don't put it onto your child. Tell it to your therapist, or tell it to your mom, or tell it to Todd.
Oh.
Or go tell it to the mountain.
Oh, I think it's nice to, make your daughter feel. She's like, I'm going to miss you. I think she's just saying, I'm going to miss you.
Say, I'm going to miss you. I love you. But don't be like, my best days are now officially behind me. I feel left behind. Oh my God. I feel like that does such a trip on kids. Then they feel obligated that they have to come back. And it was no, live, be exciting, grow those wings. Find chameleons to make.
Yeah, we were raised so differently. I'm like, this is pretty safe. This is pretty.
Wait a second. You're the one who's always like, you know what, kid? Erase your mother. She's toxic. I thought for sure you'd be like, yes, Ben. And I'm the one being like, shut up. Let the kid go.
No, I thought it was nice that she's sad for her kid. I don't know. To me, it's just a kind of a typical thing, of being sad. The sentiment is nice stuff.
The sentiment is nice because you love your child and she misses her child. Of course, that's lovely and beautiful. I think you should be careful when you say those things. And yeah, I'm not a parent, but who the fuck cares? I just think it's I feel like I've seen people in my life who could have flourished but didn't because their parents guilted them into staying, close by, or just kept a leash on them. And I just don't think that's healthy.
Oh yeah. Well, I think if she was doing that, that would be bad. But she's like, I understand she has to go. It just hurts kind of thing. But, this is also a Bronwyn scene. So, of course, it's Bronwyn's going to be the victim at the end of the day. She's like, I just feel left behind by you leaving. And she's like, well, I just put so much into helping my mom when she was sick, and now we've settled into a good place. We've just been so giggly. Could you look at the clip where she does a Ricky Ricardo line? And then we cut to her mom going, wow, you should really be like, Lucy, I'm home. And then they laugh. And I was like, where did this Muzzy come from? Because a couple of weeks ago, they showed her on here and she was an emotional terrorist.
I know. Yeah, she's, they're basically Bronwyn's really sad. She's like, I can't believe you guys are both leaving right now. And Gwen's like, Mother, I'm working on my bonsai and you're crying. It's so embarrassing. And she's like, well, guess what? I'm going to Tanya Harding both of you, which is funny because that's the second time Tanya Harding has been used as a verb on Bravo this week. The other time was Kizzy on Below Deck.
Yes. People brought Tanya Harding up twice this week on Bravo. What is going on with Tanya Harding? Is she going to get like some NBC special or something?
She should be a Real Housewife at this point. I think we can all agree with that. I mean, she really is. She's kind of the like Real Housewife of, I don't know where she's living these days, but like Podunk. But she would be a really good Real Housewife. If you want to hear all of our thoughts on Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan, tune into our Below Deck Med recap, because I'm not kidding you. We talked about it for 5 minutes. We like went down memory lane about that. So yeah, go listen.
Yeah. So Braun was like, oh God, now I'm even getting along with my mother and she's moving out. And so Muzzy's like, well, when you were coming back and forth from San Francisco and Utah on the weekends, I knew someday you'd move. And it was hard. I said, God, sometimes it's easier knowing where your failure is than just knowing it's out there lost somewhere in the world. Thank you, Mother. Thank you.
A failure in the hand is worth a failure in the hand is worth two in the bush. Okay? Then again, isn't that how we got in this situation in the first place?
Mother, you knew it was hard on me, so why are you doing it to me? And so now everybody's crying. Well, Gwen's not really crying, but the moms are crying. And Gwen's like, I'm working on my bonsai, okay? So Gwen says, yeah, Muzzy just wants to bring her secret boyfriend over. It's like, oh, I would support that for her. Muzzy, do it, Muzzy.
Muzzy's like, Bronwyn, a wise person once said, everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Frazzled cat. Then we look at her bonsai tree. It's like stabbed to death. All the leaves have fallen off. The trunk is black and like over the end, over the edge of the pot.
The branches are just going every direction. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. So now we go to Brittany. Speaking of, she's now going to this. She's walking across a bridge in some park, and Meredith is sitting on a bench, and it's very dramatic. Brittany's saying that Meredith reached out, and I'm here, and I want to see if she'll own what happened. Because if she apologizes, I'm more than willing to own my part of it. Well, thank you for coming here today. It's really pretty, and thank you for taking time out of your job to come here. That was a joke. We know you don't have a job, so I'm sorry for that.
I came somewhere where we wouldn't have to argue over who's going to pay, since you can't. So thank you for coming to this park bench. Now, I wanted to talk face to crazy face and tell you that I'm sorry that you heard me innocently talking to Lisa on the plane, and it was definitely the wrong place and the wrong time, and I feel terribly if I hurt your feelings, because I would never want to do that during crazy, wealthy Asian people doing things that they do, because that was a good film. So,
yeah, whatever that movie was about, some sort of Japanese auto manufacturer. So I try to treat people with kindness and respect, and I don't feel like it's been an easy path for us. With you, Wei, you've been over eavesdropping in on me just venting to a friend calmly and casually during a very fine movie. And I'm hopeful that we can move forward and at a bare minimum treat each other with kindness and respect. And just the way Michelle Yeoh did the entire movie to Constance Wu. Oh my God, I remember the people in the movie.
I think I didn't catch the end. I'm hoping that the Michelle Wu lady was not one of the Busby Berkeley idiots, because I hate swimming. So.
And Brittany, there's a really long pause, and Brittany's just like slitting her eyes, like she's not sure. She's like waiting to be yelled at, and she's like,
well, thank you. That means a lot. I still feel hurt and traumatized, but I have been really working on forgiveness lately.
So she's like, and Meredith is just staring at her like,
your turn.
Your turn.
She's just like, there's a really long pause while Brittany slits her eyes, and she's like,
well, yeah, okay. Well, I'm not aware of the intricacies of your relationship, and it was a shitty thing to do to bring it to TikTok. And I realized that TikTok is a trigger for you. So I'm sorry as well.
Well, to be clear, the real trigger was that you came in like you were trying to help me when you were actually trying to hurt me, which is funny because that's what Heather did to Lisa, but that's besides the point. So Brittany's
Yes.
like, yeah,
well,
you're
also,
right.
this comes from something that happened. I don't know where I heard this. They said it on Watch What Happens or something. What she's talking about is before the scene when Brittany goes and does the TikTok thing, she had just come to Meredith and Lisa's room and was like, oh my God, are you guys doing okay? Are you okay? You know, like acting like she was their friend and saying, oh my God, Meredith, you look so pretty. Everything's going to be great today. We're going to have a great day. Like trying to smooth it over. And then she gets up to lunch and is like, and I was on TikTok. And so that's what she means, I think.
So funny. So, shameless.
So Meredith is like, well, I appreciate you being honest. I didn't expect that. And luckily for you, I've decided to move my rage over to Whitney Rose. So it's nice. You know, I apologize and she apologized. So I'll take that and I'm going to move on in peace. And now we can have a pleasant little conversation.
So Brittany
Well,
says,
yeah, it's been hard because there's such contention because everyone's been really torn this week and it's been a really big deal. And I just don't want that to be a thing. So I don't know if we'll ever get there, but, you know, we could try some civility.
Civility. Anyway, well, let's set the bar low when we take baby steps. And now I'm going to keep on walking back to my car while we talk because we know that apparently you can hear my voice over all the noise of a park, let alone headphones and an airplane. Am I right?
So I would just like to say bye, Brittany. I'm saying it in this tone of voice. You don't think I'm yelling at you with your supersonic hearing.
And just know that this is a hug. It's not me shaking you and pouring champagne over your head, even though I did just do that. But that's a love champagne, reconciliation champagne.
Baby steps. So there you go. It's over. It's done.
Wow.
They've decided to move on. Isn't that
what a
sweet?
beautiful sentiment before Thanksgiving. I give thanks to this show. This was an amazing episode. I'm sorry. This was a great one. And God, Salt Lake City, it's always in the pocket, always there.
Yeah, it's always a good one. So thank you guys. What a great show full of wonderful turkeys for us. Always make us laugh consistently. And thank you guys, the audience, for always being here for us and allowing us to do this with our lives because God knows.
Whoa.
I couldn't live a real life. So thank you for this. You guys give us so much. And I don't mean monetarily, even though you do, but I mean just supporting and just allowing us to do this every day and your comments and coming to see our shows and coming to see us to meet and greets and writing us and everything that you do for us. You know, we know a lot of you really well and a lot of you we're just getting to know lately, but you really do give us a special life. So thank you, everybody. And thank you, Ben. You're such a good friend and
you,
partner. I love you. I'm thankful for you.
I'm thankful for you too. If there's anything that BravoCon taught me 2 weeks ago during that wild, overstimulating experience is that I am supremely grateful for our listeners who were so kind to us all weekend long and came to our party and came to our panel. But I'm most appreciative of you, Ronnie, because that was such a wild ride, and I don't think I could have done it without you. I don't know how anyone could do it without you. But that was wild.
Babe, I love you. All right, everybody, we love you. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.
Bye. Watch What Crappens would like to thank its premium sponsors. Ain't no thing like Allison King. It's always a party on Allison Block.
Our way is the Amber way.
It's the Foster and the Furious. It's Amanda Foster. It's always automatic with Ashley Auto. Put your hands together for Carly Clapp.
Get on the right foot with Chrissy Offit. We never miss her call. It's Diane Call. Big yay, it's Emily Gauthier.
Aaron McNicholas. She don't miss no trickolas.
Hava Nagila Weber.
You'll never hide from Heidi Eleanor Jones. I go, you go, we all go for Hugo. Jamie. She has no last namey.
She's our kind of mess. It's Jennifer Messer.
Sipped some scotch with Jessica Trotch.
She's our favorite streamer, Caroline Peacock.
Kristen the Piston Anderson. Get a bee in your bonnet with Lacey B.
Que sera, whatever will be, will Lauren Silsby.
She gets an A from us. It's Lindsay D. Let's give a kisserino to Lisa Lino. Fresh as a daisy, it's Maisie McHenry. We love her on the rocks. It's Melissa Cox. Megan Berg. You can't have a burger without the Berg.
This is Livin' with Michelle Vivian.
I love ya, Olivia Williamson.
She sure is swell. It's Raquel.
Yes, we canna. It's Savannah.
Cast a spell with Shannon Spellman. Let's share with Sharon Eldridge.
Darn Skippy, it's Tippy.
And our super premium sponsors.
Make way for AJ Lopez.
She's VVIP. It's Amanda V. Can't lose when you're with Amy Baldwin.
Somebody get us 10 cc's of Betsy MD.
We're taking the gold with Brenda Silva.
Let's get real with Caitlin O'Neill.
Put us on a stretcher, it's Charlotte Fletcher.
Don't get salty with Christine Pepper. Can't have a meal without the Emily Sides.
Who, what, why, where, and Gwen Pentland.
Let's go into the woods with Guy Tubbs.
Nobody holds a candle to Jamie Kendall. Hail the cork master, the master of the cork, Jennifer Corcoran. We got our wish, it's Jen Plish. She's not harsh, she's Jill Hirsch. My favorite Murdo, Karen McMurdo.
She's a total knockout. It's Katie Manock.
We love him madly, it's Kyle Pod Shadley. In the study with a candlestick, it's Leslie Peacock. Gee, it's Lisa H. We're ride or die for Lisa Ryder Barron. She's a whiz, it's Liz Sarthy. Always killing it, it's Lola Alkalani.
The incredible edible Matthews sisters. She eases our woes. It's Melissa St. Rose. There's a chance of meatballs. It's Rebecca Cloud.
Maximum love for Sandy Maximoska. She's the queen bee, it's Sarah Lemke.
We cannot tell a lie, it's Sarah Telefson.
Shannon, out of a cannon, Anthony. Please don't stop, it's Soli and Pop. Let's take off with Tamla Plain.
We're obsessed doll with Tessa V.
You'll always get the full story with Tori Parsons.
She ain't no shrinking Violet Kuchar. We love you guys.